Welcome to the show. We are your hosts, Tyler, Garrett, and Craig. We're just a few D-gens from upcountry with backgrounds in law enforcement, firefighter, EMS, and military. We love gaming, drinking, and talking about whatever crosses our dark minds. Grab a drink, sit down, and enjoy. This is the Casual AF Podcast.
Welcome to the Casual AF Podcast. I am hosting today, your host, Craig Aurelius. I'm here with Garrett Whiskey Night, who's frozen, and we have Cwitty stepping in for Ty today. Ty's got some things going on at home with his family. You know, thoughts and prayers are with him. But, you know, show goes on, I guess.
Amen.
I apologize up front to anyone listening because I will be editing this episode. And it's not.
This shit's about to be fucked.
It is not going to be to the standard of what Tyler does.
So what you're saying, it's not going to get edited.
It's going to get minimally edited.
Yeah, don't fuck up, guys.
I apologize in advance to our sponsors because
we'll just not run those. Well, actually, we're not going to know how to fucking splice that in.
I can't run the air roll. So if we would just want to do something real quick right now, Garrett. You want to
thank you to our sponsors, Main Street Grill and Bar.
Not to be confused with those cucks.
Main
Street Bar Grill.
Yeah, no, it is Grill and Bar.
Yeah, not to be confused with those cucks
I've listened to it too many times. I don't know.
Not to be confused with those cucks in Berlin.
Where golf is unapologetically fun, and you can grab some good food, good drinks. I was actually just there tonight, and Leah fucking knocked it out of the park with a maple old fashioned.
I saw that.
It was fantastic. So fucking good. It was the best old fashioned I've had in years.
Yeah, they don't just do that. They do comedy nights. They do live music. Go give them a fucking look out. Sorry, we don't do an ad roll because I'm not editing it. Anyway, Cwitty.
There's your ad run right in the first bit of it. That's the quickest ad roll we've done for this podcast.
Cwitty. Fucking officially off the market. Sorry, boys. He's off the market. He's off the market. How was the wedding?
Dude, it was good. It was very good. It did rain, so we did have to have the ceremony inside.
That's Irish. That's Irish good luck.
Yep. It was actually good. My wife Kayla, she wanted to use like the archway that they had, and that was only inside, so it was kind of comical. So she still got what she wanted, even though we did want it outside, but she still wanted the arch. So we, you can't get best of both worlds. So we had to choose. It was good, packed. Went all the way to midnight. It was a good time. It was a good time.
Very nice.
Yeah, very good time.
Saw Dre there.
Yep.
Dre, looking dapper in the suit.
Oh yeah. Dre was there. A couple other guys that you guys have probably played online with were there as well.
Nice.
Fuzzy Will was there.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yep. Dave Nault was there, which you guys have played with him too. Menace.
Okay.
Menace. Yep. He was there. I wish I could have invited more people. Trust me, I would have just left the invite open and said, I'll come.
It's tough.
It's so tough. It's especially tough because, like, I know I was married before, so this is technically my second marriage, but this was my first wedding. Okay.
Oh, okay.
The other one we were just eloped.
Yeah, the dog was the witness. I remember the story.
Yeah.
Yep.
In some dude's living room, you guys spit shining. You guys ready?
I think the weirdest part of that story was that he made you videotape in his living room the honeymoons portion of that wedding as well, which was
that was after hours. That was a completely different.
That's on the hub.
The lighting was different, so it changed the whole thing. It was really frustrating because we started out, and here's the tough part about weddings is you want to invite everybody, but you can't. So, you start picking, of course, you start family first, and then you go your closest friends, and then you
branch out
by that.
Yeah.
The thing that sucks about that is 90% of the no's come within like the last 2 weeks of
Yeah.
wedding. So you can't even have like alternates.
Yeah.
Like that's the
And
thing that sucks.
yeah, especially with all this shit too going on in the world with the fucking COVID and time off and
Oh
things you
my
can't
God.
do, can do.
That's
and
crazy.
like so that shit like really puts a damper on it too if you're like, oh well, it's been 5 days or whatever, you know, you
Well,
can't
it's not even
fucking
that. It's like
come.
people that like RSVP'd, like, and stuff like that. So instead of like not even telling us that they weren't, they didn't even tell us that they weren't coming. So we had so we had
yeah.
tables. We had tables that had anywhere from 8 to 10 people, and then we have some photos of a table that has like 4 people. So like 6 people right there didn't show up,
Yeah,
Yeah,
listen,
that's
and it's
tough.
like it's tough.
barring exigent circumstances, like if something's like really out of their control, I get it. But like that's just to me, that's a shitty thing
Right,
to do.
yeah.
I planned a wedding I never had, and
Yeah,
like I know a bit of the planning problems with the
Dude, it's tough.
inviting
It's
people,
tough.
but it's kind of annoying because you allot and you paid for a
Super.
plate that like I would rather pay for the plate and somebody eats it, even if I
Yep.
get nothing back from them. Like you don't have to give me anything.
Yep.
But I
Yep.
would
Right.
rather be paying for a plate that is consumed.
Yeah, no,
Just invite Austin. He'll eat everybody's plate. That's
1,000%. But it was like, it's not even that. It's just like, just a simple text message.
Yeah.
Text message. Hey, sorry. You know what? Even if it had something to do with
Financial reasons, fucking no
like,
matter
even
what it
mental
is,
health.
you know?
Like
Yeah.
I can't. I can't do that. Too many people. I can't do it. Just
Yeah,
something.
anxiety,
And-
just stuff like that.
and what-
Don't like
what-
to
what-
dance.
yeah. What killed me about it is none of them were friends.
Yeah.
It was all family.
Yeah, that's how it happened. Well,
So and that's like that's where they're saying what I believe. Like you can't. Sometimes you don't pick your family, man. Your family.
that's
Your family picks you, and eventually, throughout the years, you end up learning. Who is actually your family? Who's going to be by you no matter what?
yeah. I mean, I could speak to that a little bit. Being fucking ornery Irish, we don't really
Yep.
speak to like blood. Like,
Yeah,
my family's all people that we chose. Like, You
Yep.
know what I mean?
yeah. No, it's true.
It's a sad reality, but things happen throughout life where people show their true colors, and you realize like that's. I mean,
Yep.
we might be blood related, but it's not enough for me to.
And it's funny too because like
Right.
the way you said that made a good point. Like the other day, like we just cleared out my whole storage unit. So like no more storage unit. Everything's here. We decluttered all that stuff, and we're going through some memory stuff. And I'm like, oh man. And my daughter goes, so who do you still see and hang out with like from like your school, like senior year or whatever? And I was like, not one person. And she's like, what? Seriously? I was like, yeah. And I looked at it, I go, so all the friends that you have now, just remember that friends come and go, but if they're truly going to implement themselves in your life as part of your family, those are the ones that stay. So it like you said, like
Yeah.
over time, it shows people's like, true colors and stuff like that. And really shines a light on things.
I have one friend that I talked to from high school, and we would hang out every day. He lives in Seattle now, so
Yeah.
I don't talk to him as much or see him as much.
That's
But
a little bit different,
but he comes, he goes back because his dad still lives up the block from me. He comes back and I see him, and it's like no time was ever lost, and
Yep.
that's valuable as well. But we just,
Yep.
Unfortunately, life happens.
that
he
is
moved for work.
that is what I call like an unbreakable bond with a friendship, that no matter what happens in between your guys' life, when you guys see each other, it's like you just hung out yesterday.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
And that is you said it, it's invaluable.
Yep, and those are like rare too. Those are hard to find. A lot of people, when they see an old like best friend or whatever, a lot of time they feel awkward. They don't know what to do, stuff like that. When you get that connection where it's like, oh my god, hey, and you hug, and you do everything that you used to do, that's big. That's huge.
Yeah,
Hold on to that.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of holding on to things, it looks like you're not holding on to weight.
No, I'm losing, trying to eat.
Nice transition.
Dude, my
Hey.
transitions are on point.
No, it's good. And I hats off to my older brother and my younger brother. They started doing carnivore diet.
Mm.
My younger brother
me about
Eric,
I'm in.
dude, let me tell you this. He weighed. He was pushing 3.
Ooh.
He's below 2
Wow.
within a year.
That's
Now,
awesome.
So the only thing I heard about the carnivore diet is that it could be a
You take
concern
like
with.
MCT oil, right, and stuff, or MCT.
I just heard there was a concern with cholesterol, but I also heard that's only for like the first couple of months because it normalizes.
Yes,
Is this
you
true,
have
or-
to. Yes, it is true. You have to. Your body goes through a I'm gonna just say I don't know the actual term, but goes through like a probation period
Okay.
Mhm.
to where you're literally you're gonna feel sick, and you're gonna a lot of people within that first month they can't do it. They cave. They need chips. They need bread. They need all this stuff. I can't do it. That's because you're used to eating all these high carbs,
And they're filling.
and they're filling, and they don't break down in your body. You can get the same amount of carbs in anything you eat by eating meat.
Yeah.
So when my brother eats for breakfast, my older brother, he'll literally have a piece of steak and 12 eggs.
Fuck
That's
yeah,
his
sign me up.
that's his breakfast.
Oh, maybe not 12 eggs, but a
And
piece of
and
steak.
he and
Sign
he's
me
like
up.
and he
I
goes,
mean,
you
12
eat
eggs
that?
is
Steak and
excessive.
liquid chicken. I like it.
Yeah, he'll eat that, and he'll be and I'm fully satisfied. He's when I'm done, he's I don't feel over full. I don't feel stuffed. He's you literally get everything, and salt is a big thing too. I guess you need your sodium.
Yeah.
A lot of the sodium that
Well,
you consume now is a lot through carbs.
Yeah. You also can't hydrate without sodium.
Nope.
Your body
Nope,
needs.
you gotta drink a
sodium.
lot of water, too. You gotta drink a lot of water and eat. And it's weird too. It's the majority of it is red meat. They don't eat a lot of chicken. They don't eat a lot of pork. It's a lot of beef. It's a lot of steak. Lot sausage. You know what I mean? All ready. He said you could eat chicken and stuff like that. He goes, but the fat to protein.
Yeah, you
like,
need the
ratio.
fat. You need the fat.
Yeah.
You need the fatty stuff because that has a lot of the stuff that will come in with normal carbs that your body will break that down and use it as carbs. So my younger brother, like I said, he lost 100 pounds. He's he almost, and here's the crazy part. He's my breathing has gotten better. I barely snore anymore. He used to almost be
Use
on
that.
a sleep map. Is that what it's called? A sleep
Yeah, the C-
app?
Yeah.
CPAP.
CPAP. He's I don't even need that anymore. I don't barely need caffeine anymore. He's I barely drink coffee. I don't even drink energy drinks anymore. He's
Nope.
it's and all I'm eating is meat. And he still cheats. He'll have a piece of cake here and do there, but the majority of his diet is just meat.
That's awesome.
Just meat.
Might have to look into that. My only problem is every time I try to start the carnivore diet, I'll do my morning breakfast is eggs,
Yeah.
but
you
I
can do it.
always need whole wheat toast and
Yeah.
corned beef hash. And I know both of those things are not carnivore friendly. But
Yeah.
Well, the hash is kind of.
no,
close.
there's potatoes in it.
Close. There's potatoes in it. You get rid of the toast. Just have the hash.
But it's funny too because that's literally what Garrett said is do. He's you start taking out one, and that's what my brother started doing when he
Work
started.
down, yeah.
Exactly, when he started doing it, he would have a burger, and then the next time he would do it, he would get rid of the vegetables. And then the next time he would do it, he would get rid of like one bun.
Oh, getting rid of the
then-
vegetables is no problem for me. It's the
You know, some people,
the rice, the fucking
but
Yeah,
some
bread,
people,
bro,
some people look
pasta.
at that
I fucking
as though
love rice.
they're
Rice
eating-
is like my favorite thing.
you know, a burger. They think of like that juicy tomato, that crunchy.
So you
lettuce
don't- you don't
and-
do-
God no.
You don't do any like
no vegetables,
at all. No beans.
no vegetable, no
fuck beans,
vegetables, no beans,
No grilled onions?
fruits, no onions, nothing.
That's rough.
You can't even do. You can't hit the on how strict
Nah, fuck it. I
my
can still do
older
it.
brother was doing it, where he was doing it to where the point where it was even dressings. Like you can't do barbecue sauce because barbecue sauce is pretty much like
The dry
filled
rub
with
everything?
sugar.
Sugar. Yeah, it's all sugar.
Yeah.
It's filled with sugar. 90% of dressings or any type of condiment has tons of sugar.
What about
in
like
it
an oil
stuff.
and vinegar?
I was
You
gonna
can
say
do that. You can do
Yeah.
pure stuff. Certain oils.
so you can make your
do-
own.
So you couldn't do like coconut oil because coconut oil has
Now,
like,
are you
something
doing-
in it that's
Are
like.
you doing the
forget what
Rogan
it's
thing
called,
where it's
but-
like you're cooking your shit in beef tallow instead of butter?
So they use butter, but they use I forget.
I
the
believe
name
it's
of
not butter.
it. No,
Can't believe it's not butter.
Can't believe it's that one. That's
no,
the
it's
one.
not. It's something else. It's.
Sorry, I've had a
it's
bottle
like-
of champagne.
No, it's fine. It's like a pure oil. There's like nothing else in it than just
Okay.
like the fatty butter
Yeah.
and stuff like
Now,
that.
are
But
you doing fish too? Because I don't eat fish.
no, you can't do
Oh, I like
fish.
fish. Can't do fish. Oh,
No, it's like I
Interesting.
said, it's mostly red meat. It's a lot of red meat.
I would do red
and
meat
dark
and-
meat.
I would do red and chicken. That would be my.
So me, what I'm doing, I'm not doing any carnivore diet. I can't, not in this household. I'm just trying to portion correctly. So like eat kind of like what you're only like supposed to eat.
Yeah.
You know, like
Well, portion
really
control.
don't need
Yeah.
is huge.
Yeah.
It's huge in anything if you think about it. You know. But yeah, just trying to do that and eating in the morning and drinking a lot of water. And that was my biggest thing. Like I never really ate in the morning. So the first thing I eat in the morning is
yeah, I don't eat in the morning either.
I drink a protein shake. I blend it with almond milk, banana, and crushed ice, and
Have you-
that's
Have you
that
tried
helps.
overnight oats?
that's delicious. We did we have
Very
done that
good,
too.
and they have a low
It has
cal
a-
option and a low.
Yep. Yep.
Low,
The avocado huge too. I just
I used to do
got
the,
some-
like the Greek yogurt and
Yeah.
like granola.
Yep.
Yep.
It's delicious too.
That's what I was doing in the morning for breakfast was Greek yogurt and granola.
and I feel
So
like you don't
the thing,
have to.
the thing
do
I want
it.
to try the carnivore diet so much because I did keto for a little while and I was
Mhm.
the most angry person I've ever been in my entire fucking life.
well, that's because your body
Like I wanted
needs
to fucking
the sugars. It needs the complex
any
carbs.
fucking slight like bit of kickback or like altercation, I wanted to fucking rip someone's head off.
Did you
So how
also
long did
cut
you
up?
do that?
Did you cut up beer too? When you were keto?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just drinking vodka and
It could have just been the vodka that you were on.
no. It was like it wasn't. I wasn't just drinking vodka. Like that wasn't the only thing I drank. But like, as far as like healthy drinks, or healthier alcohols, we'll say.
Tequila.
Well, Tito's is gluten free, so I figured that was healthy.
But tequila is the only alcohol approved by the American Diabetic Association.
Oh, nice! I'm drinking tequila from now on.
Okay.
Tequila. Can eat the worm on fucking podcast every
Oh.
time?
Oh, man, I would never.
No.
No, me neither.
thanks.
I'd rather
Um,
eat a person on an island than eat the tequila
Yep.
worm.
But yeah, no, it's the keto, man. I got so fucking angry. So
It-
fucking angry.
So like
I was so irritable. I fucking.
no,
it would be the slightest thing would fucking send me off the edge.
Yeah, and I think that's because that wasn't for you. And I feel like I forget that dude that like Joe Rogan saw and like the Dana White from UFC is seeing, but I think the way where the route that he's going is like 100%. I think each blood type and each body type has its own particular diet.
It's all about where you
Mm.
come from.
And that's true. You know what I mean? That's true. Like I did it before, and it literally said that like I shouldn't eat red meat. So like, and it's to me, they're like, remember I was like, oh, dude, try it. I'm like, dude, if I just eat red meat, just red meat, you just ground up hamburger, and I'll eat it.
Yeah.
Give me about 20 minutes, and I'm empty.
Wait a second. That bothers me that you just called it hamburger as well.
Fucking hamburger, bitch.
Hamburger.
These shirts will be available. I'm telling you.
Well, Kyle said he wants one.
Does he?
He's like, yeah. He's like, it is hamburg. He's like, Craig's wrong. It's
it's ground beef, but okay. The first time I ever heard it called hamburger.
Beef. It's ground beef until you make hamburg. It's two different things. You don't go buy hamburg.
I call it hamburg.
You go buy.
Go to the store
beef.
and buy hamburg. No,
I
go
go buy.
You go buy ground beef and you make it into hamburgers.
Yeah,
No.
hamburger. Yeah, yep. I
Nope.
I agree with Craig.
So if
Nope.
you're saying you want a singular burger, do you call? Can I get a hamburger, or do you say can I get a burger?
Can I get a burger? Can I get a hamburger?
So then why do you call it
ham in front of it?
So the heating of the meat makes the ER appear?
Yes, because it should. Because if it gets heated up, it should probably go to the ER.
I love you fucking New Englanders. I really do. But that shirt will be available. I think. Do you have a picture of it still? Do you think?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do, actually. It's just a fucking cow and it said hamburger over the top of it.
And it was $11 a shirt. We could
face.
sell.
It was like a nice, cute cow face, and then it was just said
we
hamburger.
could sell them for like $25 and make decent profit. I feel like people would buy
make
it.
money on this podcast.
Might be the first time we turn a profit ever.
Wait, you can make a profit on this?
We're doing all right, though. on our
You're telling
viewership.
me we could make money this whole time?
We're doing okay on viewership, aren't we?
Yeah, no, we are. We're doing good. Yeah. I didn't check last. Wait, we didn't post it.
No, we didn't post last week because we skipped.
We skipped. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I can go and look at the.
I just realized that I'm gonna have to edit the logos onto the video as well.
What do you have for an editing program?
What
do you use?
I gotta look. Oh God, ready? I'm sorry for the. Okay. Movavi.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
We're up over. We're double digits on every episode.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
Since.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's awesome.
Hamburg, yes.
Shirt's coming soon.
It should underneath. It should say ready.
Hamburg ready.
Yes.
Oh, fuck. So what's been up besides fucking getting hitched, buddy?
Oh, man.
Yeah, how many episodes has it been since you've been on?
I was sick for a while. I got like this nasty head cold. Fought through it, though. Fought through it. I was feeling, after the wedding, the little honeymoon thing we went to
right.
Rhode Island.
Yeah, how was that?
With the water fire, fucking amazing. I would highly recommend that to anybody that just wants to go experience something different. It was awesome. Literally amazing. Even the boat ride that we took down the river and all that stuff, it was fucking awesome. It was awesome.
You still never hit me
Absolutely
up about the condo.
Awesome.
You asked me about the condo, and then you.
So they changed it. So now they're going to West Palm Beach.
Oh, that's a little far. From where we are.
So that's what we looked, and the distance between the two was
too far.
Absolutely crazy. Yeah. But she was like, well, maybe another time. And I was like, yeah, maybe.
The invite is fucking open-ended.
Yeah.
Or we all go down at the same time.
I'm with it too. We have.
I'll be down.
It's 2 bedrooms.
Sick.
2 bedrooms and a pull-out. So it's really,
I just gotta wait 6 months before I can take time off.
Yeah, I figured.
Yep.
I think I'm on month. Oh shit.
Well, yeah, you just got.
I was 1 month last week. So-
You just get a new job, or
New
you
job.
still?
I did. I got a new job.
Okay, nice.
Yep.
Making more than
Yeah.
I am in a month.
there you go.
I've been with my job 12 years.
That's how I felt like at McLean, dude. It was there 18 years, dude. I switched jobs and I'm making the same amount of money in my first year. I was like, wow, that sucks.
Yeah, this job in about 18 months I'll be making more than what I thought I could ever make. So
Nice,
I'm
awesome.
like, yep, I'll take
That's
it.
awesome. Something that you enjoy at least.
It's pretty close to what I was doing before.
Okay.
Parts.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
same thing. It's less work, more money, and benefits.
Nice. Benefits
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah,
We're
the
getting old.
utilities.
Can't
The
leave that.
utilities are a good place to be at. We'll put it that way.
I saw the
So,
snow.
yeah.
Did you get any overtime with the snow?
No, unfortunately.
It was snowing today.
No, I was stuck with everybody. Like all the guys were in the shop, just hanging out, fucking waiting because when it's shitty weather outside, like all the scheduled appointments, they're like, well, now we got to wait around, make sure no one hits a fucking telephone pole or a fucking utility pole. Like, but now we're kind of just waiting here. So it was like my day of be like, oh, we're out of this. Hey, we need this. Hey, we need this. Is like, guys, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Just answer the phone.
Yeah. So, but no, it was it's good. I don't have to deal with customers. That's the greatest thing.
Oh, I do. But,
Yeah, you gotta deal with all the customers.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I did too beforehand, and then like this. That's why this is like a nice shift. It's parts. It's the same shit I was doing before, but now I just deal with it internally.
Yeah,
that's
that's
good.
cool.
Computer system is fucking challenging, but
Oh yeah.
outside of that, it's not. Bad.
Make you.
I'm liking it.
It'll make you like smarter and stuff for your own stuff too. Like,
Right.
Because you never really realize and how much like learning a computer system like at a job or at work will actually help you like doing what you're doing right now.
Yeah, and it can also help on the outside, like in stepping stones into other stuff too.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
different jobs, different companies. You know, try to make more.
It's also good for you to know how the internal workings of a company work.
right, like
'Cause
an
that'll-
actual like corporation is. It's
yeah.
different.
That'll help you if you want to start your own business. You kind of take it as a business model, which is
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's good. That's awesome.
Yeah.
too bad it doesn't
It's going good.
translate.
I like
Too bad it doesn't translate to YouTube.
Or podcast.
Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see.
Maybe.
Maybe we get these T-shirt orders up and running. Let's start an Etsy shop.
I
Yeah,
can
there
order
you go.
things. I do know how to order stuff.
There you go. You order those by accident through your new company.
Yeah. Give me the quick fucking trip out.
You're like, it was on the list. I swear.
How's Kick treating you, Cwitty?
So I actually took a little break from streaming and playing. I had just recently started playing games like this week. I got like a nasty head cold, and working all day in front of a computer after I was like just done shutting down. I'm like, I don't want to look at another screen at all.
Yeah, no.
So I would like go lay down, kind of just chill, watch TV,
It's
just
nice.
kind of like
It's
just
nice.
yeah, decompress, not to worry about anything. Get games. Kick's not going anywhere. Games ain't going anywhere. And now once everything's starting to calm down, now I'm gonna start to, get, like I said, got rid of storage. All the stuff that we own is in the house. We're still going through stuff, trying to make room and donate it. We've been donating some of our stuff to that to me, that's like the best feeling. Donating stuff
Yeah.
that's good to someone else that needs it. Like, we're not selling it. We're not trying to make
Where
money.
do you donate to?
So I'm on a bow community page. So like I'm literally giving back to my town.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
I hate
So-
because we have like Goodwill stores in our area, and
Yeah.
I don't like giving to them
No, they
because
make a profit off
they're
of
making profit. I don't like that.
it. Yeah.
So like I'll try to. I mean, I don't know. I'm semi-religious, but like people don't like churches. I get it, but I try to donate to churches more, and like they're not even church. Like they're not even my churches. Like
No.
just I'll call churches, be like, hey, do you have anyone that needs this, or do you have anyone that needs
Yep.
that, or do you have
Yep.
any use? We just my one of the guys I work with just got rid of a piano. And he called like 7 churches looking for one that had a music program. And he found one on the ass end of the island, like 48 minutes away from us. And we ended up driving the piano out and dropping it off, which was, I mean, I think is more.
And they were probably so grateful.
They were.
Like
It needed a service. And the service was going to cost him like $100. And his daughter doesn't play anymore. So he was like, do I get the service and then donate it? I'm like, listen, the church is going to get someone that donates their time. And it turns out that the curator that we went to drop the piano off to actually does services.
Tuning. Oh, perfect.
So it was fine. You know,
it was meant to be.
Yeah. But I mean, bro, it was like a $1,500 piano.
Yeah. And it's just, like... There was a saying, I forget where I saw it, but they're like, if you haven't used it or done anything with it in 6 months,
time to get rid of it. Yeah,
get rid of it. That means it's not important enough for it to be in the vicinity to where you need it, or it's just something that's like, I understand people want to do keepsakes. Keepsakes is different, like, hey, this was my dad's, he passed away, or whatever.
Obviously, that's
something small. But a piano, like, if it's not a keepsake, give it to someone else that can use it. Like, we had my wife. She works at a school. She's a reading teacher now. She got a promotion.
Very cool.
So she brought like bunch of like old jackets, like toys, books, all this stuff to like her school for like children's that like show up in like a slight sweatshirt in the middle of winter because like their parents can't afford a nice winter jacket. Now they go home with a jacket. Like,
well, I think if there's a lot of those kids running around, I think we should fucking seriously consider some sort of fundraiser.
Yep, they do that. They do that.
Yeah,
in their school.
No, I'm saying even just this fucking this podcast.
This podcast, yeah.
We get
there is, man. There's kids out there. Like I said, she works at a school. She works in a program to where it's I forget the name of her school, but they're 90% of the kids that are in her school are they're like challenging, like they're challenged kids. They got learning disabilities.
Craig and I.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Did you watch the last episode that we did?
No, I did not.
Wait, no, that's not posted yet. Shit.
Oh, all right. Well, it'll be posted by the time this airs.
Yeah.
Me, Ty, and Garrett all have autism, as per a legitimate test that we took.
Yeah,
we had to pay for it.
Yeah, a lot of people do. A lot of people do, and they don't even realize that. And
I'm the highest scoring one. I mean,
lowest. You had the most.
I'm the highest on the scale.
Yeah, you have.
Which doesn't surprise me because I'm
most.
fat.
Yeah.
But
what does your weight have to do with autism?
No, it's just the scale joke.
There's more of it. There's more of it in there.
Fucking, yeah, I have more room to house the autism.
But yeah, it's like there's they need help out there, man. They need it. There's tons.
No, they do, and it's sad.
It's sad because
more people don't do
more.
Yeah,
and it's also sad that people look at that stuff as like bad, like they're
it's not their fucking fault.
Not right.
It's like it's not like they chose.
Yeah,
I don't know. Just fucking. That's the hand they got dealt.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they're bad people.
Trying to help.
Mean
they're not
any
bad
less.
people. Yeah.
Doesn't mean they deserve any less. If anything, they deserve more because every inch or every ounce that they get, they feel like they're winning the lottery.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I was watching one comedian and people were like, he was like, you can tell when you meet someone that hasn't really been around someone that has autism or whatever, they're like, oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's
like he's like, sorry. He's living his fucking best life, dude. He's eating fucking grilled
Have
cheese
to be
sandwiches
sorry,
forever, dipping it in.
Oh, you're talking about Shane Gillis?
Dude, he was. I don't know if that's like that older funny guy.
No, you're talking about Shane Gillis, who's talking about how like, so Down syndrome is puppy dogs and autism is cats.
Oh no, I don't even know that. I didn't even know that. This is some other guy.
You need to watch this special.
This was like some other comedian, but he made a good point. He's like, people look at them and they feel bad for them, but they're literally living in their brain. They're literally living their best life. They just want you to come along with them in their journey.
Yeah, they call them puppy dogs.
That's it.
It's the truth.
It's crazy. You ever see it? They're always happy. It's just, like, yeah, they get mood swings just like anyone else. We all do. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm a piece of shit when I'm angry.
Yeah, they're human. Oh boy, someone's rolling their eyes.
Oh no, he's thinking about something, and it's probably the biofreeze in his groin.
It's the fucking biofreeze is nuts. It's still going like hardcore on my knee. It feels great, but it's like fucking.
Are you aerosoling it, or is it this the?
Yeah, it's. Oh yeah, this is the aerosol one.
So I'll be playing flag football.
It fucking goes everywhere. Like shortly. It's in my eyeballs. It's in my fucking nose.
Oh yeah.
My mouth.
Oh yeah. Dude. Oh yeah. I'll be playing flag football again.
Easy to reach, no mess.
Before
put it on your balls right now. Put it on your balls right now. Put it on your balls right now.
Easy to reach, no mess.
Put it on your balls right now.
Dude,
actually that's actually completely vice versa of everything that
he wouldn't, dude, he would not be able to sit there and take it.
Put it on your balls right now.
Oh. Nope.
No balls, pussy.
Put it on your.
No, not doing it.
You see what happens? You see what happens when Ty's gone? Put the biofreeze on your balls. All right. You're playing flag football again?
Yeah, I'm excited about that. But his biofreeze story made me remember like my past because like I'm getting old.
Gold bond on the nuts felt amazing.
Yeah. So like I'm getting old and stuff, and like
the cooling gold bond,
icy hot and
Icy hot. Tiger
Bomb?
Bomb?
What the hell is that? Tiger Bomb and stuff on like my ankles and my knees and shit. And people would be like walking by, they'd be like, "Ooh, what the hell is that smell?" And I'm like, "I'm just getting ready."
I used to do that for hockey because I've really terrible knees from like martial arts and stuff.
Putting it on like my shoulder.
I would rip fucking icy hot on my knees before I put my shin pads on. And on the ice, and like, I played defense, so like the wingers on the other team would be like, "Who is bathing in icy hot?" I'd be like, "It's me." Wait, Cwitty, you're silent.
Oh, I think I lost.
You're silent, Cwitty. I think he hit his button. What do you got?
My bad.
There it is.
I was rubbing.
I was like, wait, I just lost everybody. I was like, fuck.
It made me speechless. But yeah, man, there was a couple times where I would like, I would wear like football gloves, and I would play with like gloves on, and then like halftime, you take them off, you drink, rub my face.
Oh, that's the worst.
I kind of want to get some hockey gear and do a beer league, but at the same time, my back and my fucking knees junk.
I'm actually
sitting here spraying aerosol.
Well, that's the thing. You gotta learn it. Like so like you start slow, like start like for a lot of people like don't understand like how well stretching does for your body for strength as well.
Oh, it's not the stretching. It's just my knee is actually fucking junk.
Your knee is junk, yeah.
And my back is actually junk.
But like if you play reasonably, you actually might help your knee.
Yeah, there's no reasonable about this fucking.
You might help it.
Does it need surgery? Does it need?
Yeah, it probably needs
to
surgery.
Be scoped
It's probably overdone for surgery. Well, actually, both of them are probably overdone for surgery. But I dislocated one and popped that back into place racing motocross.
I remember that story.
Yep. And then the other one was a tear of the quad extensor mechanism, is what they explained it to me as. So it's like all the stuff that goes over your kneecap to help you like actually be able to extend your leg.
So they just fucking messed that up. They just probably told you something.
So like
I don't know if that's actually real.
Yeah, I'm not saying just like the way it worded. I was like, yeah, they were just like, yeah, he blew his fucking knee out, but we're just gonna write this down.
Yeah. So they're like, well, you can either let it heal or get surgery. And I was in the military at the time, and I was like, well, if I get the surgery, I'm probably going to get discharged.
Yeah, so I'll let it heal.
So I was like, I'm just going to let it heal. And that was probably the worst decision I could have made.
I mean,
because
sitting down,
sometimes sitting down, like even after that, like after it healed up, like I'd just be sitting in like the bleachers or like going to a hockey game and sitting there watching a hockey game. It would feel like my knee was just going to explode, and I'd have to get up and walk around to like stretch it out, flex it out.
Yeah.
Like, it felt like it was just blow up to the size of a balloon. And right now, like this right one is fucking way bigger than the left one. And the left one's the one I dislocated.
Same with my nuts. Yeah, left one's always
not
bigger.
the same with mine.
Left hangs low.
Yours are probably the
Yeah,
opposite.
that's true.
So
Yeah.
it could be like
Left hangs low.
balance you out.
Right.
I know, because
Swollen right knee,
Left hangs low, and then
swollen left nut.
so it must be the right one. The right one shoots the pressure out of the left one to hit the fucking sheetrock.
Anyway, Cwitty, have you had a chance to review BlizzCon?
I did. I watched literally that whole thing, that whole skit live. I forget the dude's name,
Did
but
you
dude,
did you
killed
play?
it.
Did you play back in Vanilla? I forget.
Yeah.
Okay. So, are you happy Metzen's back on board?
Yeah. I mean, I am. I feel.
Let's watch Garrett tune out for 20 minutes, everyone.
I'll make it real.
No, I'm going to edit the timer
play the
down below
timer.
because we're going to talk about this for just a little bit, and he tunes out every time we talk about World of Warcraft, even though he's going to play.
Yeah, so I'll
I'm
make
gonna
it
play,
real
but
quick. So long time
Get a
WoW
raw dog
fan,
life on it.
definitely played my fair share. Probably play less than I would like to. I feel they're technically going into the right path. Kinda. Ooh, that's nice, dude. That's actually like a damn like vibrant background. That's nice. I do like how they're incorporating like the big sword and all that stuff, and it's kind of like gonna twirl all the way back down. And the thing that I just like scratches my head a little bit is like the whole like base camp thing that they have, like the
warbands.
The war bands and stuff.
So that's good. It's good if you're a big alt guy like I am.
Yes.
Where
Yes, that is. I do. I agree with that. But I feel like when they add, it almost feels like a different version of a garrison.
See, the garrison didn't really incorporate alts all that much.
I know. I hated the garrison.
But I think the base camp is just for the loading screen alone.
Okay,
that
that
would
would be good.
I don't think it actually is a camp in game. I think it's more so just to look cool on your background screen, and the way they're implementing the warband is I did it all today. I was doing transmog runs on my warrior and like classic and Burning Crusade and now if you have the full sets right now
you can just
it goes between your alts if you have the full set.
Yeah.
But there's how many times do you run a classic raid, and like today I collected so much cloth and mail that it does nothing. But if they're my warband, I collect those appearances for my alts, and I don't have to worry about it anymore, which is huge. And achievement progress.
Yeah,
it will be character wide. So say I get 12 out of 50 on one achievement on one character. That 12 out of 50 transfers to a warrior that if I choose like for Dragonfly to start as a mage.
Yeah.
And kind of quarter way through, I was like, I can't play mage right now. They're terrible. So I went back to my paladin. And there's a lot of achievement progress that I lost. Now I won't lose it. I could just pick up where it is and pull off.
I agree with that. I feel like it should have always been stuff like that. Should have always been account based.
Yes, and
You have a game like that saves all your information and everything that you do every time you're online. I understand like there should be like particular like warrior things, hunter things to make you choose an alt, but stuff like that, like I feel like all like the achievements and big things should have always been like count based.
yeah.
I was never a huge alt fan, and that might be why I'm like I do like the aspect of the warband, but that's probably because of the fact it wasn't like that, and that's probably why I wasn't an alt guy. I'm like, I ain't fucking doing all that shit all over again.
Yes, so that's a big reason why. Like I was talking to Ty last week about the whole thing, and
Yeah.
he kept asking. He's like, "Would you go back to play Classic?" And I'm like, "I have like PTSD from Classic."
Yeah, I don't think I
Because
would
it
play
took me
Classic.
like fucking 5 to 6 months just to get a character capped. There was no alts, and if you had an alt, it took another 6 months. Like that's a lot of time you invest that I don't have anymore. So I'm kind of happy with the state of the game the way it is now because I could get a character from 1 to cap in a week.
Yeah,
A week, a week play, not a week game time, but a week just playing. Like not even grinding. Like you could do it.
Yeah, just story quests.
Pretty much just casually playing. You could do it in a week.
Yep.
And I'm happier now at the button. I had button fatigue, and I don't know if you remember have different ranks of. I was a warlock.
Yep.
Different ranks of fucking Shadow Bolt to mitigate your mana use and try to min max your fucking damage while your mana was still sustainable. Like all these things. I loved it back in the day. Don't get me wrong, I did. But
it was
now,
first of its kind. That's why.
But now, as an adult with zero time, like that's stuff I don't have time to focus on anymore, and I'm glad it's gone.
Nope, dude. I remember when I was going for the first set in WoW, and we were going for my guild, Tyrant. We were going for all the helmets in Scholomance. And I can't tell you in how many times I fucking ran that thing. And dude, there was arguments because we would have a paladin and then we would have a warrior.
Oh, you're an ally?
And then,
you're an ally?
Yeah, I was ally then. And then because I was my elf, my dark night elf, and dude, like it was just crazy. And like I look at it now. And I remember that we used to have like a master looter.
Yeah, a master looter system, which people want back, but I'm okay with it not being there.
I'm okay with it going dungeons over, and then the shit just goes to where it fucking goes.
Yeah.
You don't have a say. And I used to fucking hate rolling.
Yes.
Because of the fact that, like, dude, I'm like, dude.
Your slash roll, it's all...
Yeah, and I'm like, oh my god, come on. Can I ever win fucking anything? I'm like, this is bullshit. I get more points than this motherfucker. I get this, I get that. He just beats me on a roll and gets the piece that he needs. I'm like, this is bullshit.
Points. I remember the points.
Yeah.
So I played for... I was with Goon Squad back in the day.
Yep.
And my buddy was the first rogue to get Thunder Fury on Mal'Ganis. And the kid in Seattle, my best friend growing up, he's the one who got me into WoW.
Nice.
He was the first one to get Thunder Fury on Mal'Ganis. And I remember him only winning the role because the way Goon Squad did it was your raid points. So you had to attend, every hour you attended on raid night was an extra point.
Yep.
And if you were there 3 or 4 nights out of the week on like Molten Core or Anixia's Lair, when you were like attending every raid, you got points. So when you rolled on a drop, they added those points to your roll. And the only reason he got Thunder Fury is because he rolled, and then they looked at the spreadsheet that they had, and they were like, well, Lamurp has attended every roll or every raid this week.
Raid. Yep.
So he got, an extra 8 points or 7 points for raid night. And I think that was the best way to do it. So Master Looter works well when you do it that way.
Yep.
But then you have these ninja fucks that just, Raid Lead is best friends with this fucking priest that shows up once a week, and now they're getting tier gear and you're getting dog shit. I don't like that.
Yep. Nope. I understand when my guild merged into another one, which was called From the Ashes. Theirs was kind of very similar to yours. You even needed to be at a certain point level even to roll.
Yes.
So you couldn't even, if you had 0 points, like raid points, you couldn't even roll.
But I like that. That's the way it should be.
I did too, because it made you people like the people don't come in like one and done.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm like, so I've been here for fucking 6 months now trying to get my fucking bow, and this dude comes in and tries to get it right off the bat. It's
so I don't have
Garrett.
He said he had to go. He flies the pee. So I currently don't have a guild.
Yep.
And I raid with one of the guys I work with has a raiding guild, and like I'll hop in on his for heroic once in a while just because they need an extra guy.
Yeah.
And like the raid leader has to message me and be like, listen, like you're hopping in to help us and we appreciate it. Like if no one else needs a piece of loot that drops, feel free to roll on it, but could you not roll on anything? And I'm like, yeah, that's like, I'm here to help. I'm not here to ninja gear. Like I'll get my own gear.
Yeah.
Like I have another guild I raid with that I'm not a part of their guild, but they always need help. Like I'll raid with them consistently, and that's fine. Like I'll go raid with them. But that's the only downside to not having Master Looter is that like you get all these boxes on your screen when the raid's like when the boss is down, and if I wanted to be a douchebag, I could hit need on everything and be like, well, I'm in the pool now.
Yeah.
Like,
and no, it's true, and it's funny because like you're going and helping, but every time you go and help, that's when, no matter if you weren't part of the guild or not, that's where the point system would come into play. That where, hey, listen, I know I'm not a part of your guild, because that's what used to happen to me when I kind of like slowly stopped playing. I stopped going to raids and stuff, but they sometimes would still need a player, and they're like, hey, my name back then was Rampagimus, and they're like, yo, Ramp, do you want to come and fill in? We have a couple spots of DPS. We know you don't have a raid counter, and they kind of said what you did. If we don't, if no one needs anything, it's all yours. And I was like, yeah, absolutely, fine.
And you're a hunter.
Yep.
So you're competing with rogues and fucking.
Yep.
The fuck is
but
that?
The only thing that
wait. What is in your mouth, Garrett?
It's an ice cube.
I've never seen one like that before. But okay.
The only thing that sucked back then was the shamans and the hunters were the same armor.
Yeah, male. Yeah.
Male. Yeah. And there was no like
crossover.
It was people wanted it was like the same chess piece, especially if you were a druid. Or a druid. No, druid wears leather, right?
Yeah, druid's leather, yeah.
Yeah, so a shaman, if they're like a melee shaman, they still wanted like the agility and the strength and the intellect. Because I don't know if you remember that back then, that way back then, hunters had intellect.
Yes, yeah. And dude, I remember fucking having to get resist gear. Farming resist gear from dungeons to try to
I remember
compete.
having to make and buy ammo.
Yes. Yeah,
because I would run out of. Dude,
do you remember feeding your pet?
Yep. And Oro would die in the middle of the raid.
Yeah.
Those are the stuff. See, to me, those are the stuff that they should have never got rid of.
Yes. So I agree with that. The nuance. They should have
never got rid of ammo.
The nuance things.
Yeah.
Were good. And like, so the one thing I always gripe about, especially being a warlock, was they should have never got rid of the wands. You remember, like. As a caster, like we used to just we used to wand bitches until our mana got good. And obviously it changed with the way our skills were attributed throughout the years of the game. But I remember being low on mana and having nothing but being able to just wand the fucker for 200 fucking points a click.
Yep.
Just to fucking as filler. And then moving. And those are the nuances I wish I didn't get rid of. I'm glad they got rid of a lot that they did, but like feeding your pet, ammo, things like that. Like
I wish they didn't get rid of...
I remember hunters used to have to equip their bow, ammo,
and melee weapon,
and then a melee weapon on the back end.
Yeah.
Because if a motherfucker like ran up on you and you got too close, and you
what are you supposed to do?
Wasn't there a range? Like wasn't there too much of a range?
There was a range.
Like you couldn't be closer than 10 yards or whatever.
Yeah, it wouldn't let you shoot.
Yeah, and like
you would have to pull out your melee weapons.
Yeah.
So I would always rock dual wield axes or anything that gave me whatever instead of like a two-hander. But like I feel like those are the things that they should have kept in because that's what made like the characters like I forget, like I think it was the warriors that had the stones.
Yeah.
The sharpening stones that always needed
and it like +2 versatility.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Do you feel good about the new expansions coming out?
The first one,
War Within,
looks good. I do like the fact that you're going kind of like what Thrall said in that little preview, like that sword was aimed at something.
Yes.
So I kind of like that, and I kind of like how Anduin's like, but who's calling to us? Like who?
Well, I have a feeling that it's Azeroth, the World Soul. Like,
yeah, I think it's like the world itself is saying, "Hey, I need your help." Like this motherfucker tried to kill me. Like,
but I'm excited a little bit because I feel like when the World Soul saga is over, these 3 patches that are coming up, like maybe we move on to something better. Like we get off of Azeroth because the World Soul will be born. What happens when the World Soul is born? Like, does the world explode? Like, what happens?
I don't know. I think they need a 2.
Asmongold was talking about that.
They need a. There's so many. Like, I'm gonna use Fortnite for an example. Because Fortnite right now is the longest BR.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's fucking great. OG Fortnite is.
I gotta piss real bad.
Oh wait.
Hold your thought.
All right. So where were we? Oh, Fortnite. The reason why I feel that WoW needs a new, kind of like when EverQuest came out with EverQuest 2. Okay. Eventually, Fortnite is gonna they're gonna have to come out with a Fortnite 2. The gaming systems, the hardware, the software, eventually is gonna come to a halt, and they're gonna have to jump ship. It's just how the gaming industry works if people want to stay relevant. The good thing about World of Warcraft is that their system is so universal that they can literally last as long as they did on the same type of engine and same platform. But there's only so many times that you can change something and redo it without it
fundamentally changing what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're going to get to a point and they're going, what can we do different? And they're gonna come to a wall and be like, we already did that.
Well,
we already did that.
I'm just concerned with a Warcraft 2 or World of Warcraft 2 is that I think it'll kill the game.
Or do what project what the fuck was it called? Nemesis, Titan. It was just so long ago. Why do something that World of StarCraft? Like, where the fuck is that?
Yeah, well, that was
it's the second biggest game that they've ever had.
Well, I'm waiting for them to make a Diablo MMO, like a legit MMORPG, like a World of Warcraft style Diablo.
Well, the only problem with that is you already have competitors. You already have competitors like Lost Ark that already came out with that aspect, and then you already have games that
No,
like
I'm talking like a legit like a World of Warcraft style Diablo with all the characters.
but Diablo. Okay.
Yeah, but Diablo. So I
That
think
would be sick.
that's probably on the menu next over a World of Warcraft 2, but
They just need to do. I know they're gonna ride out World of Warcraft as long as
But-
they can. Like
but I
even
don't-
EverQuest is still.
I don't
is
think
still a
they
thing.
I don't think they need a 2. I just think they need to like all right, like, and I think that's what they're I hope that's what they're doing with the World Soul Saga being like
Yeah.
a 3-part arc to end everything that we've been working towards.
Yeah.
And then even if they don't do a World of Warcraft 2, it's just a new beginning. Like, all right, well, we put this to bed. Now we can kind of
They need something to
branch off and like,
Yeah.
all right, well, everyone's getting on an Exodar ship from Draenor, and we're going to a new world now. Where,
something where it's like they just need something to replace it.
and I hear what you're saying about the game engine and needing a revamp, and there's only so many times you can do that, and I get that. But I don't want them to do what they did with Overwatch, where they promised Overwatch 2 to be something totally different, and then everyone spent all this money on Overwatch 2, and it's the same fucking game. Nothing changed.
And then it ended up becoming free.
Yeah.
And Overwatch 2 is free because they fucked that up. They're like, oh man, we screwed that up big time.
So that's one of my fucking concerns. About
it's tough. It's tough, man.
What about Modern Warfare 3? How's your feels?
Can't wait to play it.
You haven't played it yet?
I didn't play the beta on purpose. I won't pre-order a game anymore. I'll buy it when I get paid on Friday. I feel, and it's I feel so sad saying this, but like I feel like the gaming industry has gotten so greedy with money, and they want their money first, even before they give you anything promising. And as a game lover and a game creator and a streamer, that pisses me off, because if anything, you should be giving the players something free first. A free anything, not
do you remember back in the day on console when you used to get the free like 2 levels of like what I can think of now was like Tony Hawk Pro Skater. If you bought like Dave Mirror Deluxe Edition, you got like the first 2 levels of like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, and it was like just a demo.
Yeah.
It was a free demo.
A completely different game.
Yep, free demo.
Free.
Xbox Live, the Xbox Live fucking
they got away from
anything.
that. They got away,
like,
and it's
free purchase. If you buy this, you'll get this game for free, or like you'll get like
yeah.
No,
I watched something
should
the
be.
other day, and the guy was saying like when people were complaining about
Now,
pay
like,
to
you
play,
get this $5 skin that we're going to charge you $25 for.
exactly, like exactly,
fuck off.
Exactly my point, right? Is kind of what you said, like, oh, everything's like pay to play now, blah blah, and I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? I've paid for almost every game that I've bought to fucking play. Every game is pay to play. What is not is the free games like fucking Fortnite, like Warzone. How are they supposed to make their money?
Yeah, for skins.
To create, they gotta sell it. So instead of buying
battle pass.
so instead of buying a $60 game,
I'm not paying for the crew pass anymore. I paid for that for a long time. I had
I'm guilty of
10,000 V-bucks.
I'm guilty of being a jerk off that buys every skin. I think is cool, and Fortnite and Warzone. Like, oh, this looks sick. I'll buy it.
I just want the emotes of Fortnite. That's all I want.
But I'm okay.
Give me the fucking dances.
Yeah. But I'm okay with
Fuck
that.
the skins, just want the dance.
I'm okay with that because I didn't pay for Fortnite.
Exactly,
Right,
but you got to understand though. I don't know if you remember this. Do you remember back in the day that you had to pay for all the expansion packs and updates of games?
Well, I mean,
guys remember that?
I still do that with
World
of Warcraft.
Well, that's different though. That's also a subscription based. Even the older games too, when like they would come out with a new update, like when not Warzone, like old Call of Duty, when they would drop like more maps and stuff like that, you had to pay $10.
Yeah. Map expansion.
Yeah,
You had to pay.
And
pay
then
$10.
your buddy wouldn't have the map expansion, so
You couldn't play with them.
They couldn't play with them.
So what do they do
Yeah.
now?
It's true.
Free updates, but microtransactions.
Yep.
Every games have been
And those you don't have
pay
to fucking
play.
buy
No.
to play the game.
No,
Technically.
games have been pay to play since
Yeah.
fucking day one. This new generation is just getting pissed because they're like, oh, why do I gotta?
Was
pay
it Modern
for the...
Warfare 2? That was the first time that they dropped that like pay expansion, the map pack, or was it Call of Duty?
I think it was the
4?
one before. I think it was the one before
COD
that.
4. It was COD
Yeah.
4.
It was Call of Duty 4 is when they started towards the end of it.
Or no, COD 4. Yeah.
Whatever was before Modern Warfare 2
Yeah.
is when
I think it was
they
COD
started.
4.
Because I remember Modern Warfare 2 was the one I had the hardest time with it. Because, dude, I didn't have any money then. And it took me forever to get anything. And so I had to, like, play by myself for, like, the longest time until I was able to buy the $10 map upgrade.
Yep.
And people
Stack
forget
fucking
that.
cords and cords of fucking firewood.
Yeah, and
Fuck.
people people forget that back in the day. It's been play to
Fucking
it's been
cold
pay
weather
to
bullshit.
play for fucking ever.
Mhm.
That hasn't changed.
Girls have been paid to play forever.
Yeah. In another form or whatever, you do the dishes, you get rewarded. You vacuum out their car.
I gotta take you out for date night. Fuck.
Yeah, that's it. I had to do this to get
I
paid.
wish I got a fucking. I wish I got a map upgrade
put
every
a
time I
ring
did
on
it.
He didn't. Craig didn't see it. He was looking down.
You put it in your ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, it's just
can I
the
get
game.
this clit upgrade or
Yeah. The game industry
I need a new
just
skin.
has changed. Yeah. Four?
or less?
I think we
Or more? I need more foreskin.
I think we close
it's
it out
longer?
on that fucking note, boys. Cwitty, listen, I fucking super appreciate you stepping in.
Always, man.
Short
appreciate
notice
that.
too.
Always
Fucking
down.
short
Yeah,
notice.
Very short notice.
Yeah.
You're the man.
We appreciate that.
I want to have
Big
you
time.
on again with Ty because Ty loves you. I love you.
Ty.
Garrett
I
loves
love
you,
Ty.
but Ty loves
love
you.
you.
Ty is
I lo-
super happy every time you're on.
I love Ty.
It's the only time he talks.
I literally message him all the time, and I'm like, dude, I miss my Ty.
Yeah,
My before we go, like you guys understand, like my streaming start of getting into gaming again, because like guys, like after my divorce, like I didn't play anything.
yeah.
I would go home, watch TV, dude. I would be in bed at like 9.
I'm sure. Listen, I'm sure it was
10
a
o'clock.
struggle.
It was hard only seeing my kids every 2 weeks or every other week, or I forget it was a mess. But dude, when I got back into gaming with Dre, Ty was there, bro. It was Friday nights, man. You remember that, Garrett? Because you were part of it too towards the end. Like it was, oh my god, it made me feel.
I
so
used
good.
to
Like,
fucking look forward to Friday nights and like
Yeah.
not going out.
Yep,
Like,
I
and
remember,
just
dude. We were just
staying
oh,
and
man.
fucking playing Warzone.
like,
I got my first dub with you guys.
Yeah, Friday morning would be tight. You guys fucking ready?
Bro, I have old streams when I first started streaming of me just like sitting home rather than going out to the bar, sitting home getting crushed playing games with my buddies. Like that's
Yeah. The best feeling, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Best
What
feeling.
a world to live in where like we can hang out and have a couple of fucking brews and do things like this.
Yeah.
This is huge.
Yep.
Not even
dude.
close to each other. Like Cwitty and I are kind of close, but like
Yeah, I've seen you in real life.
we're
Well,
we're
like
like
this?
in different
Jesus
areas.
Christ.
What is? Wait,
didn't know you were that big.
Cwitty, are you short? How tall are you?
5'8".
Oh, you're short.
I'm like
You're shorter
5'8",
than I am.
5'10".
I
didn't think you were that short, though.
I've met everybody else from New Hampshire in real life, but you.
Yeah.
We got to change that real soon.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, I appreciate it.
Yes.
Again, viewers, listeners, YouTubers, Spotifyers, Apple Music guys, thanks for the likes, subscriptions. Put your fucking positive thoughts out for Tyler. I don't know if he's going to be around next week. If not, Cwitty may be down for another fucking go. We got Problematic hopping on.
I'll be here if you need me.
I think that's a sword that hasn't crossed yet, you and Problematic, and I think
I don't think so.
Problematic is a at-home friend who's a crazy person, but
Nice.
he's
a little off the rails.
he's making time for us
He's
next
great.
week. He was supposed to be on this week with you, but he wanted prior engagements. But next week, if you're in again to do this again, I mean, even if Tyler's here, we could do a 5-man. That's fucking A-okay with me.
You just let me know.
I want you here. I want you here regardless. Same time, same place.
All right, I'll be here next week at night.
And again, I cannot thank you enough for stepping in hard notice.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Garrett, I love you.
Never
Love
say
you.
no to you guys. Love you guys.
And viewers, listeners, love you guys. Sorry.
We love you too.
And I
Thank
apologize.
you all for the likes, subscribes, follows, and rates and reviews. Audiobooks, we're on Audible now.
Ooh.
Nice.
Too. We've actually been on Audible for a while, and I just never mentioned the fucking platform. And then I was going through looking at my audiobooks, and I was like, ooh, podcasts. I was like, I wonder if we're on here. And I fucking typed in CA, and then all of a sudden it popped right up. And it was like one of the first things that popped up. I was like, no shit, we're on Audible.
That's
so
awesome.
you can find us on Audible too.
That's awesome.
You can, if you listen a certain amount of time on there, you can rate and review us as well. If you have some bullshit 1-star review or rate and then some terrible ass review, we don't want your fucking opinion. But I'm just kidding. But no, just give us the review or the rates, follows, likes, whatever the fuck it is. We appreciate y'all. So
Yeah, thanks for showing up. And I apologize in advance because
this
I'm going to chop the beginning of a Tyler intro into this. So if you're excited for Tyler,
chop the Halloween one in.
Yeah, if you're excited for Tyler, I apologize.
Oh, by
I'm
the way,
sorry.
the Halloween intro was all him just clipping fucking sounds.
Amazing, by the way. Amazing.
He did a great job. That whole Halloween intro is just a bunch of sounds clipped together. So, I mean, that's nuts.
Amazing.
That's pretty insane, I thought.
All right, guys. Well,
That's awesome.
Thanks. Bye, everybody.
Cheers.
Cwitty, love you, buddy.
Love yourself. Love others. You never know what anybody's going through. Be safe out there, guys.
Bye.